Bill and Ted Face the Music 2020 trailer. I'm wondering if, judging by the prison scene at the end, the idea is that they want to steal their own song from the future, but are faced with a whole bunch of different possible futures and they have to pick the right one. Could be a lot of fun if it means we'll run into a bunch of different takes on future Bill and Ted. Did you just travel to different futures and pick the correct plot? Whoa. Dude. Death is back. They Melvined me. I said plum. No way. You said mustard. Best of 7? Damn right. What about me? I made the wig. Wait. Orion Pictures exists again. I thought they went out of business forever ago. Orion was relaunched by MGM to release genre films. They did the Child's Play reboot last year. Good call. Easy subliminal hit to the nostalgia noggin. I'm still gonna be disappointed if the logo isn't presented beforehand with subpar music quality and picture like the old days though. Whoa. Modern Keanu as Ted is bizarre to see. The lack of a beard might be the problem. It is a bit. Keanu looked cool in the U preview, but beardless is a bit odd now. Edit. I just noticed the Napoleon and Noah's wife t-shirts. 3. It might end up being like Alita where the giant eyes bug you for the first few minutes and then you just don't notice it anymore. Yeah, it's minor in the grand scheme of things, but it's weirdly distracting, especially considering Keanu has been beardless for most of his career and roles. It shouldn't be weird, but it is. It's because he's in a phase of his career where his beard is now part of the look, the John Wick phase of his career. We haven't seen him without it in years, and despite the memes, he is aging, which is probably part of the reason he's been going with the beard. While he doesn't look his age, one thing that ages his face is the philtrum. It gets longer as we get older. Compare a young Keanu to the one we see in this trailer and it really stands out. You may be a king or a little street sweeper, but sooner or later you'll dance with the Reaper. So stoked for Death's triumphant return. Hate he fear the Reaper. I heard that. They've totally possessed their dads. Now they have a better shot at Missy. I mean, mom. Stepmother, I'm stuck in the dryer. It's so weird seeing old Ted. Bill doesn't bother me, though. Alex Winters has aged very well. Not that Keanu hasn't. But I think he should go back to the beard lol. Not bad. I like that they're not disrespecting the characters by changing their attitudes to modern day. Agreed. Also, it's from the director of Galaxy Quest, so the film's theme of glorious has been seems right up his alley of expertise. I love the idea that their slogans of be excellent to each other and party on dudes is outdated to the people of the future. They now have to grow up beyond what they used to be to reach final enlightenment. It's good script writing. I'm so down for this. Yup. The world changed, but they didn't. OMG guys, it just hit me. They released the trailer on 6/9. If you guys are really us, what number are we thinking of? 69. Dudes. And henceforth, June 9th was forever known as Bill and Ted Day. Beardless Keanu looks like Severus Snape. Seeing death in those few seconds really amped me up for this. This is exactly what everyone needs right now. The world could use some Bill and Ted. The world is most definitely not being excellent to each other, and all parties, being social gatherings, have been cancelled. So the reality is that Bill and Ted lost the battle of the bands to Primus. Whether you're a king or a little street sweeper, sooner or later you dance with the Reaper. Bill and Ted are literally my favorite movies of all time. They are those movies that I know every single word of dialogue, every sound effect, every musical cue. I love those movies so very much. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think the day would actually come where I'd be seeing a new Bill and Ted movie. Good or bad, hopefully good. I'm just so excited. I'm going to see Bill and Ted in a cinema. I only saw the first one for the first time last year. Loved it. I've been told to stay away from the second one. What makes you love it? I tend to not be bothered by a lot of movies that people get mad at. So thoughts from someone who loves it can help. Edit. I watched it. It rules. Don't stay away from the second one. It took a few viewings for me to really appreciate the second one. But that goddamn 20 questions scene as they're falling kills me every time. Bill. If I die I want you to have my Megadeth records. We're already dead, dude. Whoa. I guess they're yours. Kills me every time. The world needs Bill and Ted right now. People do need to learn to be excellent to each other and to party on. Man, beards are really an age marker for older people. First time I have ever seen Keanu look his age. Producers. So, when do you want to release the trailer? Keanu and Alex. 6/9 dudes. The innocent sincerity in these films makes them special. Bill and Ted are open-minded, not cynical, and accepting of all others, regardless of what planet or dimension they are from. They accept death himself and turn him good. I know this is viewed as a cheesy popcorn franchise by many, but I believe these type of characters are so needed, especially in 2020. Maybe this film taking so long to get made happened for a reason. Maybe we needed Bill and Ted in 2020 most. Most excellent answer. Party on Downward Org. That was a most triumphant trailer. I'm really excited that the director is Dean Perisot, who also directed Galaxy Quest. I thought the end of the second one was them playing the song that united the world. I suppose the idea is they played God Gave Rock and Roll to You, but then the end credits photo montage never came true. One-hit wonder jokes could be fun. People above are speculating about alternate dimensions being the hook for this one. So if I had to guess, I'd say that the messing with time in the previous movies created a bunch of alternate realities. So the end of Bogus Journey still happens, but the future changed, so it didn't unite the world. It's a bit convoluted, but in terms of B&T flicks, it works for me. This film will single-handedly achieve world peace. Preston/Logan 2020. Future Ted looking like Zangief. This genuinely looks like a fun movie. I hope the movie ends with them finally getting Eddie Van Halen to join the band. A phone box isn't very inconspicuous these days. It wasn't very inconspicuous in ancient Greece either, or on a battlefield during the Napoleonic Wars. Haha, true. Should have gone with a DeLorean. I feel about this the way I did Super Troopers 2. I know it probably won't be as good, but I don't mind spending a few more hours with these characters and their world, and see where life took them. It could be a serious drama, and I'd still go. The worst thing I have to lose is a few hours of my time, but if it gets me out of the house for a bit and away from all the nonsense in the world, it's well worth it. That's the dude from Arcade Fire at 028, right? Weird seeing the Orion Pictures logo for a movie in the 21st century. Did I just time travel back to the 80s? Normally I'd be like, man, I hope this movie is good, but honestly I don't care. This movie could be a total mess, and I'll still love it. I smiled the entire time watching the preview. That's all I can ask for when I see the final product. A good time. This looks like the stupidest movie ever. I can't wait to see it. I'm beyond excited for this. Bill and Ted may save 2020 yet. Keanu sound like he's been using the gruff version of his voice so much that he's having trouble finding his way back. Movie is gonna suck. I'm fully and shamelessly on board. Excellent. I can't wait for this. Ready for some light-hearted fun. Let's hope they bump into Tenacious D. I miss Rufus. I would watch this at home. Cause you know, all theaters are closed and AMC is going out of business. And so will all other movie theaters. Cause even if they open with distancing guidelines, that means it's limiting theater seating, meaning lower revenue plus less people shopping at the concession stand, meaning movie theaters closing for good. But I love going to the theaters, so I hope it doesn't happen. Did they have to digitally age Keanu? Looks stupid. I can't wait. D. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey is one of my all-time favorite sequels. Hopefully this one's good. I cried seeing that Orion logo. Seems like Keanu wasn't into going back into this character, and it shows in the trailer.